Hello, and welcome in to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today, we are going to be looking at the month of October for the sign of Cancer. I am going to be using my beautiful Halloween Oracle deck because it is October, as well as the Spirit Song Tarot, which is a deck that I don't often use, but this is what they wanted me to use for this particular set of readings. Also going to be getting an animal oracle card. All the signs before you have only had one card from the Halloween deck, but this time you have two, so we'll get into that in just a moment. Please remember, this is a collective reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I hope you're all doing well. All right, so this October, we have a full harvest moon in Aries on the 7th. This is a super moon. It's going to be big, bright, and beautiful. So we're in Libra season right now, and we're going to have a new hunter's moon in Libra on the 21st, right before we switch into Scorpio. So Libra season is more balanced, has more equity, and then when Aries comes in with this full moon, we may feel a sudden charge of passion and like we want to get something done. We may suddenly feel like we've got to clean our house top to bottom and scrub the grout and do all those things. We may suddenly feel like we finally need to just open that business or get that website or something of that nature. That feeling is going to be around, the 6th, 7th, and 8th at least, maybe a few days before and after that. But yeah, so that's going to be pretty exciting. Libra season runs through the 22nd, and the 23rd ushers in Scorpio season, the dark mysteries of the sign of Scorpio, leading us right into All Hallows Eve, Samhain, Halloween, on the 31st, and then into the Day of the Dead, November 1st and 2nd, where the veil is very thin, and it is said that we can really talk to our ancestors who have crossed during that time. Okay, so let's get right into it, Cancers. So as I said, you have two cards, the beautiful blue card and the red cardinal. Let's see. So the first card that they gave you is zombie control. And you see in the picture, it kind of shows a zombie standing there being controlled, right? So it's time to look at the concept of control, Cancers, in this month of October. Do you want to control everything, leaving little to free expression? So are you trying to control everything, every minute of your day, scheduling things in, trying to control just everything around you? Do you choose partners who are not your equal so that they are easily manipulated and controlled and changed and molded into what you like? Or are you allowing that to happen to you? So in this card, it's asking you, are you the controlling one or are you being controlled? If you're not living your most authentic life, it's time to look at why and how to change that. So if you are a very controlling person, which isn't necessarily a Cancer trait, or if you are being controlled by someone and not being allowed to be who you are fully, it's time to look at that, my beautiful Cancers. Okay. The next card out is this red cardinal. Cardinals are often signs that our ancestors are trying to get a message to us. When we see a red cardinal, it's often said that that is somebody in spirit coming by to say hi, right? Night song, hidden talents. So know that you have to unwrap the present of yourself, right? Your hidden talents. Look inside. Some of the gifts within you are unopened. The time has come to step into your true potential and claim all the possibilities for yourself. There is no more time to waste. No more excuses. So if we look at control and hidden talents together, this could be an indication that either because you're trying to control everything or because someone is controlling you, that you are not actually living your best life to its highest potential, right? So you want to take a look at that, Cancers, in this month of October. Now, I will be back with a mid-October because, everything changes with every single decision we make. Every decision we make changes something, and, so we have to be aware of that. And a lot of times when tarot readers have given a reading and then they get chastised and say, well, that didn't happen and that didn't happen and, what have you, or you didn't tell me this was going to happen. It's because we make different choices every single day, every waking moment, every breath we take. Sometimes we're choosing, right? So, so we have to, okay, they want me to leave that upside down. Upside down tower. What could that mean? Upside down or reversed tower. So the tower is typically some breaking down of what you believe in. So what they're telling me right now is, no, your beliefs are true. What it is that you are believing in, are thinking on, are thinking about, or wondering about is true. This could have something to do with that control card. Or that hidden treasures card. Maybe you feel like there's something that you've really wanted to do and you haven't dared to embark on that. And so, that could mean you're not doing it. You're not realizing that full potential. It could also mean that what you're thinking about after you heard those messages, you may be thinking about, I don't know, am I controlled? Am I doing the right thing with my life? Am I controlling someone else? Am I trying to control every situation with my kids, my parents, my coworkers at work? Do I need to loosen up? Do I need to lighten up? And the tower reversed is saying, the things that you believe are true. Spirit, my guides gave me that message for you. I have no idea what really the books would say on the tower reversed, but that's definitely what they gave me. What you believe to be true is true. What you are feeling, what you are wondering about is true. Okay. All right, Cancers. Let's see. Let's take these in the order in which they came. I'll show you this right side up. So the tower, 16, that's a 7, that's reflection. Release and revelation. So when it's reversed, what is the opposite of releasing? It's holding on. Hold on to your beliefs about yourself, Cancers, right? Revelation, what is that? That is things that are hidden. That goes right along with the hidden talents. My guides are so spectacular. Sometimes they amaze me. So, you want to be thinking about your hidden talents and you want to hold on to your beliefs about yourself. 5 of acorns. So in this deck, the suits are different. Acorns are wands. 5 of wands, challenge and growth. 5s are change. Challenge and growth, Cancers. Challenge and growth. And that, I think, is a jaguar in that card. 4 of crystals. Crystals are pentacles in this deck. 4 of crystals. Control. There's that word control again. And security. Sometimes when we are trying to control everything, it makes us feel secure. Like, okay, I know exactly where that money is going. I know where that bill is. I know exactly what time we're having dinner. I know exactly what I'm going to teach this one or do for that one. I'm going to tell my coworkers to do such and such, things like that. So 4 of crystals, control and security. Wow. Can't believe how this reading is unfolding, actually. 3 of acorns. Again, pentacles. 3s are creation and collaboration. Foresight and exploration. Okay, so it may be time to bring out those hidden treasures in yourself, to stand in your truth, to live the beautiful life that you are meant to live. Having foresight about your next step and who you're going to work with. Who are the people that are positive in your life? Who are the people that lift you up? Who are the people that believe as you believe? You need to explore that, right? Find those people that are your soul tribe. Then you have 20, awakening, renewal, enlightenment. 20 in the regular tarot is judgment, right? Awakening. So renewal and enlightenment. Yes, 20 pairs down to a 2, which is choice and balance. Renewal in your belief in yourself and being enlightened by listening to your gut, right? This is a beautiful peacock with a bright sun behind. Awaken to all of your hidden talents, your true beauty, your truth. What is it that you want to do with your life, Cancers? Do you want to be a controlled zombie or a controlling zombie? Or do you want to bring out your hidden talents, stand in your truth, live your truth? What is it that you really want? Bring that out this October, right? Let me just... There's no time like now. It doesn't matter how old you are. It's never too late to be who you are, truly. And then the 9 of feathers. This is the 9 of swords. If you've watched me or you're familiar with that card in the regular tarot, that is anxiety and worry, right? It's anxiety and worry. It's baseless fears, right? You're afraid of something, so you're not moving forward. You're not standing in the truth of who you are. You're not saying, I don't believe that. This is how I believe. In other words, you're letting fear hold you back. Perspective and self-empowerment. Yeah, you need to look at it from the perspective of your morals, your values, right? You need to empower yourself with those hidden truths, Cancers, about yourself. This reading is making me feel very emotional and very, it's like a forceful message from, my guides regarding this. The blue card of control, the red card of ancestral messages and hidden talents. And then the reverse tower, right? Holding on to the beliefs about yourself, right? And those hidden truths, revealing them. This revelation reversed is things that are hidden from you. They're just giving me another message about revelation, is that there are things that someone, could be keeping from you. This could be a boss, a coworker. I know I've been through this at work where, these things drive me crazy, of these just pop-ins, like, the CEO of the company from another state just flies in, walks in and says, hi, how are you today? With no warning. I hate that. So things could be hidden from you in that sort of way, something you don't see coming. So be aware of that. And then challenge and growth. Yeah, challenges make us stronger. Challenge and growth. Control and security. Remember, we talked about how sometimes controlling situations makes us feel secure, but it's a false feeling, right? Because when we're controlling things, we're not free flowing, and we're actually blocking the free flow from happening. Foresight and exploration with that 3 of acorns. Yeah, surrounding yourself with those who are like-minded. Yeah. And then the awakening, being called to renewal and enlightenment, right? You need to wake up, see yourself for the bright, beautiful person that you are, my beautiful Cancers, my lovely Cancers, and then just burst onto the scene with that, right? Leave worry behind, right? Don't see it from a different perspective. Do see it from a different perspective. I said don't before, but I didn't mean that. So see a different perspective. How do others see you? See yourself as others see you, right? And then feel empowered in that. All right. And then the animal oracle you got is another 9. You have 2 9s here in your reading. Accomplishment, right? Tiger. Face challenges with courage and determination. Yeah. And that, so it's funny. The jaguar is challenge and growth, and the tiger, excuse me, the tiger is face challenges with courage and determination. So Cancers, even though roaring is not typically your style, I think October may be the month for you to do that. Well, I truly, truly hope this has helped. Please don't forget to give the video a like, a thumbs up, a share, comment, and let me know where you're watching from. I love to see comments. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.